Ever feel that, like, bone-deep exhaustion? Like, you could sleep for a week straight.
Oh, tell me about it.
Turns out, sometimes it's not just, needing another latte. We're diving into Addison's disease today.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing in these excerpts, it can be tricky to catch early on, but it can get, well, pretty serious.
Absolutely. It can be life-threatening if it's not treated.
Yeah.
And to really get it, we got to start with the adrenal glands.
Okay, Anatomy 101 time.
Right. So we've each got two of these little guys sitting right on top of our kidneys.
Yeah.
And they're responsible for producing hormones, essential stuff.
Hormones, those chemical messengers zipping around, right? Keeping everything running smoothly.
You got it. They control so many bodily functions. And one of the big ones they churn out is, drum roll, cortisol.
Cortisol. Okay, so that's the stress hormone.
That's the one.
Always thought of it as kind of a bad guy, to be honest.
He gets a bad rap, for sure. Yeah, cortisol is definitely our fight or flight hormone. When we're stressed, it surges. But here's the catch.
There's always a catch.
Cortisol is way more than just stress. It's vital for keeping our blood pressure stable, managing our energy stores, even influencing when we feel tired or awake.
It's like a 24/7 kind of deal, not just when, like, a bear is chasing us.
Precisely. It's always there working behind the scenes. It's like your body's own personal energy manager and alarm system.
Okay, so important hormone. I get it. Where does Addison's disease come in and mess all that up?
So Addison's disease disrupts how the adrenal glands produce cortisol and other hormones too. They just can't keep up.
So the energy manager is slacking on the job.
And the alarm system is glitching. It means the body really struggles to maintain those essential functions we talked about.
And that's where things get scary, right?
Exactly. Remember that fight or flight response? Let's say you're in a car accident. A healthy body pumps out cortisol to help you deal with the stress and potential injury.
Right.
But with Addison's, that flood of cortisol, it might not happen, or it might be too weak. And that's when you can go into what's called an adrenal crisis.
That sounds kind of terrifying. What exactly happens to your body in an adrenal crisis?
It's basically your body saying, emergency. We don't have enough of these vital hormones.
Yikes.
Yeah, your blood pressure plummets. You might feel incredibly fatigued, confused. You could even lose consciousness.
Wow. So this is definitely not just feeling a little tired.
No, it's a life-threatening situation. And that's the scary thing about Addison's. It often flies under the radar.
Because if it looks like other more common things, right?
Exactly. The early symptoms are things we all experience sometimes. You're more tired than usual. Maybe you've lost a bit of weight. Feel a little dizzy if you stand up too fast.
See, and I just think I need a vacation, not like, oh no, my adrenal glands.
Exactly. And that's a big part of the problem. It's often misdiagnosed as something else entirely. Anemia, depression, you name it.
So how do you even begin to figure out it is Addison's?
That's the tricky part. Studies show that it can take an average of 3 years for someone with Addison's to get the right diagnosis.
3 years? But if it's that serious?
It's often that adrenal crisis that finally alerts doctors. Something stressful happens. An accident, surgery, even a nasty flu. And what seemed like everyday fatigue turns into a 5-alarm fire.
Wow. Okay, so someone gets diagnosed. What next? How do you even start managing something like this?
Well, the good news is Addison's is very manageable. The key is hormone replacement therapy.
So basically giving your body what it's missing.
You got it. It involves taking medication, usually daily, to replace the cortisol and other essential hormones your body isn't producing enough of on its own.
And that keeps everything balanced.
Exactly. But finding the right dose, that can be a process. It's not always as straightforward as just popping a pill and calling it a day.
I imagine things like stress levels probably play a role, right?
Absolutely. Stress, illness, all sorts of things can affect how much medication someone needs. That's why it's so crucial for people with Addison's to work closely with their doctors, pay attention to their bodies, and even carry an emergency injection of hydrocortisone just in case. You know, for those just-in-case moments when that adrenal crisis hits.
That's a lot to manage.
It is. But with the right care, people with Addison's can live full and active lives.
That's good to hear. So it affects men and women equally then.
That's right. It's not picky. Thankfully, though, it is relatively rare.
So not a ton of people are walking around with it. What actually causes the adrenal glands to go haywire like this in the first place?
Well, it's a bit of a medical mystery still being unraveled, but in most cases, Addison's disease is considered an autoimmune disease.
So the body is basically attacking itself.
That's the gist of it. The immune system gets a little confused and ends up targeting the adrenal glands.
The human body is strange. and kind of a jerk sometimes.
You said it.
So just to sum it all up for everyone, Addison's disease messes with these essential little things called adrenal glands, throws hormone production out of whack, particularly cortisol.
Right.
It can be really difficult to diagnose because the symptoms are so common. But, and this is the important bit, with the proper treatment and careful management, people can absolutely live full and active lives. It's not a life sentence.
Definitely not.
Kind of makes you think, with as much as we all complain about being tired, could some of us actually have undiagnosed Addison's? Something to ponder, and maybe even talk to your doctor about, just in case.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.